Perfect Power Golf Show. CJ Gex here, joined by Bobby Wilson. A great and exciting week on the PGA Tour this week. We just finished Bay Hill. Sunday was rained out. So here we are on Monday where, Tiger had just tapped in for his victory, his 8th victory. And that takes him to number 1 in the world for the 11th time.
Yep.
He has supplanted Rory McIlroy at the number 1 position. What do you think?
Well, he's done a great job, but there's things that bother me when they start talking about people and their trophies and their wins and all this. And I just kind of like, I don't know what people do, but,
What are you doing? What are you doing?
These are just my world championship rings and stuff. And I casually
And what's
wear
on
them.
your shirt?
I told you I had a temporary PGA Tour card. Well, there's my money clip right there to prove it. So, it's just stuff that I just wear. It's casual. It's casual.
These
wear.
are the narcissistic tendencies that I have to live with here. So
Yes, you do.
yes. So we got Bobby. So Bobby, I have to say that, in our last show, I predicted Tiger.
Yep.
I said Tiger was going to win. I'm the almighty here. I actually predicted Rose to play well, and I predicted Rory McIlroy to play well. Although Rory McIlroy didn't play in the event, so I'm not too ashamed by that prediction because even Arnold Palmer was surprised that he didn't show up. But what do you think?
Well, I think Tiger is back, and we're going to kind of reiterate. I said the newcomer Jimmy Walker. I think he tied for 8th.
Yep.
So one thing I want to point out: Bubba shot 500 the last day, way better than everybody else. Lapped the field with that. Looks like his game's turning a little. So we're excited about Augusta, and we have something new this week. We're going to have somebody call in.
That's
and,
right. We have a caller on the line, I think.
Yeah.
Who is it? It's Keith. Keith from Boston. Keith, are you there?
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Oh, great. Hey, listen, I'm a huge fan of the show, and CJ, I can't believe you picked that one, and I'm not shocked that you also picked Rory to do well.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Hey, if Arnold didn't know he was going to be there or was surprised, I'm not too worried about it if the host doesn't know.
That's it.
So, what can we help you with, Keith?
Well, thanks for taking my call, and my question for you guys this week is obviously it's an exciting time for golf, Tiger with the win and them being number 1 in the world, but what I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around. I think I read, I don't know if it was after the second round, but somewhere along the way that Tiger was last in fairways in regulation.
Yes.
Forgive me, I might be mistaken on when, but how does somebody go on, even as good as Tiger Woods, to win this tournament that's last in fairways in regulation?
All right, Keith, I want to tell you, one thing about Bay Hill is that those fairways and regulation and all that, I think he finished last in driving accuracy or close to the last. But this is a very rewarding golf course if you're long and you're cutting corners, where guys are hitting the fairway to lay up to make the right shot. Tiger's flying these corners, and he may leave a ball in the rough, but he's strong enough to knock it close. And his putting, CJ, tell me about his putting this week.
Yeah, and this is what's really good. You drive for power, but you putt for dough, drive for show, that kind of thing. So, so what we got here, obviously Tiger was number 1 in putts gained, and let's be honest, if you're leading the tournament in putting, you're going to finish up there.
Yes,
and again, Tiger, with credit to his driver, he did not drive it well, but he's hitting it so far that he's got shorter clubs in out of the rough than, it'd be like you and I. You're bringing in wedge versus me bringing in, 5-iron from the fairway. There's a definitely advantage there for you, even out of the rough. But Tiger, through 3 rounds on inside of 20 feet, I think he went 19 for 20 on putts on Saturday. Wow. And he was putting inside of 25 feet. He was at 87.5% make.
Wait a minute. What's the tour average on that?
Tour average is 21%. He was at 87.5%. If this puts it in perspective, Russell Henley at the Sony, when he was putting so well, was making 50%. And Tiger at 87.5% is just unheard of. So, Keith, that's to answer your question. When you are making putts like Tiger is, we saw it at Doral, Stricker. I hope he's getting a bonus check for this. But Tiger is definitely putting well, and I love it today. They asked him, Tiger, you've got 8 wins now. You tied Sam Snead. Your next tournament is Augusta, and I saw a smile on his face. So I think he's definitely ready. What do you think?
I told you, I picked him in top 3, and I said I think Lindsey Vaughn is a great influence. Evidently, he looked at ease all day. One thing I'm going to say real quick is that he got some good breaks.
Yep.
Had a ball that should have been out of bounds that didn't. But you know what? I think the Tiger of old is back. He's going to be really, really tough right now. And, you know, CJ, you said he might win 2 majors this year. Oh my gosh, the old great one. What do you know that I don't know? Because you're looking good right now.
Well, we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves.
True.
And in honor of Texas and to take a little bit of eye candy away from your
My pants?
pants,
What?
I've got the cowboy hat here.
Looky
the
there.
PGA Tour is coming to Texas this week. They're going to be in Houston and then San Antonio. So I am ready. I'm going to go get my boots on. And
Do you
we
own
are
a pair of
ready.
boots?
I do.
Good.
I do own a pair. I'm in Texas. Everyone in Texas owns a
Do
pair
they
of
have
boots.
cleats?
They do not.
Okay.
They do not. So the PGA Tour is this week here in Houston. Now they did a little bit of change
Right.
here. The Houston tournament used to be right before Augusta. I'm not fully sold on that one.
Yeah.
I wish they did that because Houston was a great lead up to it because they cut all the rough down. They had the greens fast. We'll see what the field is like
Okay.
at TPC San Antonio next week or the following week. So we've got that going on.
I got a question for you real quick. How are you going to celebrate your prophetic win this week with Tiger? What are you going to do?
I am going to celebrate, and it's not about me this time. It is about everyone at home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the choice of 40% off anything in my pro shop. That way you get to receive the benefit of my great wisdom. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to give my wisdom. And to celebrate that wisdom, Bobby, we're going to give 40% off whatever they want in the pro shop. So
How long is
it's
this going to last?
This will actually last only through the end of March.
Okay.
Okay, so they've got to make their decision, and they have 60 days. It's risk-free, so if you don't like it, return it. We'll give you your money back. So I hope you guys enjoy this. We're having a great time here.
So this is off of your videos and your training aids and products and everything,
Everything.
40% off.
They get to choose.
Wow, that's
They
fantastic.
get to choose. They can go in there. The computer will take care of it. That'll help them out. So
I'll tell you
we're
what, you know, I may not want Tiger to win anymore, but if you're going to give that type of celebratory type things, you know, people can celebrate, you know what? All the best to y'all because that's a great bargain.
I might give you a really good deal, you know, if you get in there.
Really?
We'll give you, yeah, I'll take care of you.
Well, maybe I'll help you hit it a little bit further, but not yet. We're not there yet.
Guys, I want to thank you for this installment of the Perfect Power Golf Show. Bobby, hopefully next week you won't have those pants, you know, that are so colorful, but I'm sure they will be. But we'll see you guys next week.
We'll see you next week on the tee. Thanks for joining us.